is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Being in business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready?
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Blue Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
The many months we've spent without high school basketball in North Dakota was simply too much. So it's good to be back at Magic City Campus Gymnasium for the Division AA girls basketball season opener on the PSP Network. With that, we welcome you inside Magic City Campus Gymnasium alongside Bryce Gunick. I'm Owen Patterson on the call. West Fargo against Minot High today, Bryce, but it doesn't matter who's on the court. At least we've got our basketball back.
Basketball's back. You're excited to see me. I couldn't believe it. You missed me for how long we haven't been together doing a game. It's great to be back at Minot High School, and it's great to see Maggie Fricke back going through the warm-up routine and on the court.
When it comes to Minot High girls basketball, expectations, they're not really capable of going any higher than they have been over the past couple of seasons, but pressure definitely does. How can this Minot High team, at least these first couple weeks of the season, make sure that pressure is just nothing but rat poison?
Urgency. I use the word urgency. They have it. Coach Schwartz knows it's his last opportunity with this group to try and, get that elusive state title. But starting out, I think it's great that a lot of these girls that we're going to showcase here tonight, they've got their college decisions out. Those are all done. They're all taken care of. And they're going to work Fricke back into the mix. You've had some girls last year that got some valuable time with those injuries, and that's going to help a lot this year, Owen, especially in the beginning.
Yeah, a lot returning for Jason Schwartz, Minot High Majettes team. We'll talk about that as well as the visitors today. The West Fargo Packers looking to build on a 4-20 first season under their head coach, Tony Herter. That's all still to come in the Valve Williamson Oil Change pregame show as we tip off the high school basketball season on the PSP Network on this Saturday afternoon in Minot.
To introduce the fabulous edition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
Learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western. You can bank on us.
Well, Bryce, we said in the open, basketball season, it can come at any time of the year. And with the temperatures something like negatives, new snow on the ground, and a certain football team in green and gold, maybe some folks reeling over what just happened, I think it's a perfect time that we tip off this basketball season now.
Yeah, what a moment there. Illinois State with the upset special, knocking the Bison out. You said it, Owen. I don't remember the last time they've been knocked out in that opening round.
Yeah.
With going 0-1
yes.
in a playoffs. Wow.
With the expectations that were as high as they were, basically they could sleepwalk all the way to Frisco, but lost at home to Illinois State today. Let's start talking about the basketball on the court today, Bryce. And we'll start by looking at the media poll. Our best kind of just guess, honestly, at the start of this season. Who are some teams to look for? Most of the time, the preseason poll is just a reflection on how things finished at last year's state tournament. But in the case of AA girls, right here brought to you by Sport Clips, it's not Minot High, who actually did not even make the state championship game. They come in as #1 for the 3rd straight year.
Yeah, absolutely. The top 6 there, you see, I know Legacy's on the outside, but I've talked about the talent in AA girls hoops. It is jam-packed. These teams, Horace last night, I got to say something about Lakin Donnelly. I know we're a few minutes in. She had 25 against the Moorhead Spuds. She was terrific. Just be ready for a great year of AA hoops. These teams that you see in that poll, they're going to be in the mix. Fargo Shanley's going to be better. Siebert had a great game last night. Just be ready. I don't think there's ever been a year like this. I'm going to say it, that with this much talent in AA girls hoops.
Yeah, we've got a whole afternoon to talk about that, but I think for the time being, I mean, 3 East teams, 2 West teams, and if you add Legacy, it's an even 3-3 split. It's very even this year between WDA and EDC at the very top.
Yes, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And we're kind of searching to see who kind of fits that 4th team. You know, obviously 8 teams makes, in the West, and who's that going to be? It's a story on the boys' side, and yeah, we're talking girls today, but it's who's going to emerge as that 4th team. It seems to be, you know, Century, Mana High, Legacy. They're all going to be good. Let's see who that 4th team's going to be in the mix in the WDA.
Well, we're only on the 2nd day of the high school basketball season at the Division AA level. A few teams got their start yesterday. One team that was, I guess, supposed to get their start yesterday were these West Fargo Packers. Originally had it planned to come out to Minot, spend a weekend here, open up the season yesterday against Minot North. That doesn't happen. Instead, they open their season today against Minot High. 2nd season under head coach Tony Herder for West Fargo. And Bryce, this team comes in with kind of a lot of room between where they're at and where the ceiling could be.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, you lose McIntosh. You were educating me on that with the UND volleyball commit. She doesn't come out. She was supposed to be the returning scorer. She was bringing that scoring impact. So now you're searching around. You're going to be looking at like Jada Johnson, who's been on this varsity level competing since she was in the 7th grade. And then we're going to circle number 13. She's the one to look for. Kaya Hagan. She's going to be relied on huge offensively for this West Fargo Packers team.
Yeah, West Fargo, talking with their head coach, Tony Herder. This is just the 2nd season with the team, and early on, they have a really interesting schedule. Another thing we're going to get into throughout the entire afternoon, this month of December could be a huge step forward for West Fargo. Obviously, tough games in the non-conference, Minot High and Legacy, but you look at these first 5 games, it's followed by Dickinson, Fargo South, and Fargo North. I think there's a lot of learning to do here in Minot and then eventually that Legacy game. But once you get in the middle of December, this West Fargo team, hopefully they can hit a stride.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like what Tony Herder do. You know, it's coming out here. You're playing the #1 preseason ranked team. We know what the Majettes bring to the table, the talent. Say, hey, let's get an early idea of what we're made of. Then you kind of settle in with that schedule. You're trying to figure out rotation and who can come in and make some major contributions for each team.
Yeah, it's the 4th consecutive season these teams have opened up against one another. Minot has won each of the last 3 in kind of blowout fashion. They've put up 100 points in 2 of them. but it's the first game of the year. You honestly don't really know what product you're going to see, even for a team that we expect, is going to have a great season in Minot High. Coach Schwartz says his team isn't really in the shape that they want to be right now, but they want to play fast today. We'll talk about that in our Keys to the Game segment. But Minot High is just about simple execution today at home against West Fargo.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what they want to do. They want to get out in transition. That's going to start with, like Ariana Rude. She gained all that valuable minutes last year with Fricky being out and the injury and Lamore being out. Get up and down the court, get in transition. Look for Lily Bell, too. She runs the floor so well, and she gets out really well. Get some easy buckets going. Push the pace if you're the Majettes.
This is the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services and won't slow you down. And no appointment needed to stay in your car. 15-minute oil change service, locations in Bismarck and Minot, with 25 years of the Lundins taking care of people. They make local actually matter. When we come back, we'll wrap up the pregame show with our Northern Plains heating our Keys to the Game ahead of tip-off from Minot. It's the Packers and the Majettes to open up the AA basketball season on the PSP Network.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
2003, the architects and engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
I can't believe I wrecked my car. There are some things in life we can't control, but what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Spas, etc., Bismarck's #1 hot tub and sauna dealer brings luxury and wellness straight to your home. Discover top brands, Sundance hot tubs, and Michael Phelps swim spas that deliver not just relaxation, but real therapeutic benefits. Right now, save up to $5,000 or enjoy up to 72 months interest-free financing. Visit us today at 1420 East Main Avenue in Bismarck and experience the best deals for yourself.
We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Drop it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Glad to have you with us on a Saturday afternoon in December. Fall sports season totally behind us. Basketball season kicked off across the state at the Division A and B level on Monday. And now just about everybody in action. Still got to wait on the Division A and B boys today. We open up AA basketball on the PSP Network. West Fargo against Minot High, as they've done each of the past 3 seasons. Before we continue on with the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, it's just about time for us to pause for the playing of the national anthem here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium, a place where Minot High has had plenty of success, and they want to continue that today against West Fargo. Minot, a team that is 9-1 last year on their home floor and 40-10 under head coach Jason Schwartz.
And your Minot High Majettes. At this time, we ask that you please stand if you're able. Gentlemen, remove your hats. As we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
So that's set to tip off the high school basketball season here in Minot. But first, we could not get a game started on the PSP Network without talking, Bryce, about our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game today. From what we gather from these coaching staffs, whatever you can gather from the preseason polling and last year's film, is that kind of want to play opposite styles today. And our keys to the game are exactly that. For West Fargo, going to have to try and slow things down somehow on offense without losing the basketball. And then for Minot High, they just like to go as fast as possible.
Yeah, it couldn't be more opposite. West Fargo wants to try and eliminate some possessions in the game and try and get in that half court, slow down the Majettes.
Yeah, Minot High, I mean, Jason Schwartz made it pretty clear and obvious that they want to make as many possessions offensively as they can today. That starts with forcing turnover, something they did very well against West Fargo, forced 25 a season ago, but also to get this offense in as much rhythm as they can.
Yeah, absolutely, and it starts with Barch, and it's going to start with Rude, who's in the starting lineup, because we've learned that Fricky's going to be out through December is kind of the initial plan, and waiting for her to get some full clearance. They're looking like she's going to be available come January.
Yeah, Maggie in uniform today, and on your screen, unbeknownst to us, it was senior day or something. I don't know. They're just honoring the senior class. Lily Bell, Maggie Fricky, Eve Knudsen, and A.J. Rude. But yes, she won't be fully a go until January. Coach Schwartz, the Minot community, the basketball community of North Dakota, can't wait too much longer to see Maggie Fricky back playing basketball.
The last time we saw her on a court, Owen, you and I were here. It was the game against West Fargo Horace last year. She went down. Such a tough scene. She is out there. She is all smiles. She has an energy. She knows she has to go through these remaining steps to gain the clearance to get on the court. But what a welcome that's going to be when she's back in action.
And the senior class that they had just honored right there, I mean, that's kind of the talk of this Minot High basketball season. They have been playing at the varsity level and a high level as well for many, many years, and it kind of seems the last ride this year in 25-26.
It's just crazy, you know. It just seemed like we were so far away with that, with the amount of games that we've called with this class, and we knew how special they were and what they meant to this program. And as they start their final season, and like I said, they know the task in front of them, and they know what it's going to have to take to try and add to their state title number this season.
Your keys to the game brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. There's no other choice to seal your heating your game than Northern Plains. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter months ahead. New installation upgrades and all your furnace and AC needs. Again, call Dylan today at 222-2155. West Fargo wants to play slow. Minot wants to play fast. And West Fargo head coach Tony Herter, again, his second season, went 4-20 last year, 3-13 against the EDC, but that was for an 8th place finish in the conference. 3 of those wins were against Fargo South. Another one was against Grand Forks Central, and they haven't beaten a West Region team, Bryce, since the 2023 state quarterfinals when they took on Bismarck High. So West Fargo maybe wants to get one here against the West Region. It's going to be difficult, though, but they continue to test themselves in the non-conference.
Yeah, and I said that in the pregame. I really like that about Tony Herter. He's going to challenge his group. He knows the task that's in front of him with the Majettes, but like you said, you got to learn something. You got to learn something early in these non-conference games to get your team ready for EDC play. I really like what Tony Herter's doing.
West Fargo on the road in the all-green, white numbers, white letters, white trim. Minot High at home in the all-whites. Maroon numbers and letters outlined in gold with maroon and gold trim. Their head coach, Jason Schwartz, year number 6, went over 100 wins as the Majettes head coach last season, and now building on something else, another state title for this town by the end of the year. That's the goal in mind for Minot High, and they start it right now. Lily Bell, the senior, soon to be Oklahoma Sooner. That came about at the end of the off season.
I'm gonna have to learn how to cheer for Oklahoma. That's gonna be hard for me. But I can do it.
All right,
I can do it.
That's the conversation that you cheer for
later.
a lot of
Yeah,
teams.
we'll talk about that later.
We're underway on the PSP network. First possession goes to the Majettes. It's a miss, and then as the Packers try to take it up the floor, Bell knocks it away from senior forward Kaya Hagan. Get you that starting lineup here for the Packers. Delaney Ogdahl, the senior, Nora Bakkegaard, the junior, in the starting lineup with Audra Schrader, Jada Johnson, and the aforementioned Kaya Hagan. Johnson, just a freshman, but her 3rd year on the varsity roster for West Fargo. Mid-range shot in the lane. It goes to Nora Bakkegaard, and West Fargo's the first on the scoreboard today.
I like that. Bakkegaard just right in the middle of the, no hesitation.
Bell, the turnaround fadeaway to match. We're tied at 2.
Got to get in stat-taking mode, and it's been a little while. I might be a little rusty tonight to see how the tempo goes in this one.
You better not be off at this point, though. Just 40 seconds in, a bucket for each side. Tough shot on the run there for Kaya Hagan. Long rebound down to Kinley Barch. Looks up Eve Knutson in the clear. Got the layup to go.
I love that. Eyes up, Barch. We talked about it. Getting in transition. Find Knutson. Transition points early here for the Majettes.
Another steal. Barch up to Everett DeShaw. She's going to try and go one-on-one. Now pulls it back out. Barch, who made over 50 threes a season ago, will turn one down. Get the offense into motion. Knutson looks for Bell at the block. Guarded by Schrader. Shoots right over the top, but short. Rebound to Bakkegaard. She'll have to slow up. Nice cut. Finds Ogdahl across the lane. Just didn't have the touch off the glass.
I like that, though. Try and get in the paint there. Trying to attack Bell. Get into her body.
Said Minot wanted to play fast. They've proved it today. Rude finds DeShaw on the fast break. 6-2 lead for the Majettes. Pressure all over the floor against the basketball. Johnson gives it up to Ogdahl. Stops in the paint. 10 to shoot. Got to get rid of it. She does. Nearly throws it away. Shot clock down to 5. Schrader with it. Gives it to Bakkegaard at the horn. Well short. And that'll be a shot clock violation against the West Fargo Packers. Just were unable to get that ball inside the three-point line.
The on-ball defense really standing out here early for the Majettes. The intensity on the defensive end, turning into some easy buckets on the offensive end.
Bell, first 3 of this season. Flags off the back iron, no good. Rebound goes to Johnson, but swarming to it were the Majettes. Rude comes away with it. Now Bell, no look pass to Barch near side. And they're going to call. They're just going to stop play to reset the shot clock.
Good eyes by the official there. Get a little reset, get the clock right. Could be out to the Majettes.
Yeah, they're in midseason form already.
Yeah. Got a good crew here tonight.
Barch, near side corner. Another miss from beyond the arc from Minot, but they're going to keep possession of it as Audra Schrader lost the ball out of bounds. 3-point shooting not as prevalent last year as it maybe was in years past, but Minot definitely capable.
Yeah, plenty of shooters all over the floor for this team. Nice pass.
Inbounds play goes to Everett Deshaw. It's 8 in a row for Minot High as they stretch the lead to 6.
Deshaw is moving around really well there. Nice set play on the out of bounds. Great find by Lily Bell.
Talk about all these seniors this year. Deshaw just the sophomore. Another block shot, this one by Knutson. West Fargo will have to inbound underneath their own hoop. They bring in the first substitute today, Lily Wavrin. Lob is picked off by A.J. Rude. Finds Barch, and a foul. Free throws coming up for Minot High.
It's what we've talked about. They're forcing turnovers here in these first few minutes. Again, out in transition. It's A.J. Rude getting it to Barch. She's rewarded with a couple foul shots.
First trip to the Serve Pro free throw line for either side. Barch switches the first. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration at Surf Pro. Barch goes 2 for 2 at the line. 10 in a row by the Majettes. I feel like West Fargo's been close to the answer right here in the early going of the game, but just haven't been able to get up a good shot. Johnson will try and drive, spin. There's one with the left hand.
Ooh.
Jada Johnson, the freshman.
You can see, like we said, she's been on this varsity roster since a 7th grader. She's not backing down. Nice move there, finished with the lefty.
Good idea there for Minot High. Try and go on that baseline cut to Cece Stevick. It flies out of bounds, a turnover back to West Fargo. Stevick played quite a bit last year off the bench as an 8th grader. I got another one of her freshman classmates in the game, in Ava Knutson.
Ava stood out to me in that JV game, and I said she looks stronger, looks quicker there at that guard position, getting early minutes here for the Majettes.
Finley Barch aggressively going after the steal there. She's going to foul Ogdahl. That's just the second against Minot High. And we've got a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 10-4, Minot in the lead on the PSP Network.
Not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Plan or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With location.
Out of the timeout, West Fargo basketball right in front of the Minot High bench. Johnson, the recent point scorer for the Packers, looks inside to Wavrin, but it's stolen away. There's Barch with a steal. Looks up for Stevick. Did she track it down? Yes, and stays in bounds. Knutson inside of Bell, back out, Cece for 3, switch.
Good job. How about Bell? I mean, she's got a matchup down there on the block she likes, but Stevick wide open in the corner, knockdown 3. Little unselfishness by Bell there.
Get back to that Ryan Family Dealerships replay after this possession by West Fargo. They get the ball in the lane to Ogdahl, but a missed shot. Minot High runs again. Nobody picks up Barch. Steps right into a 3. Back-to-back triples for the Majettes.
Cannot leave her open. She was one of the best shooters in the state of North Dakota last season.
Barch, as a sophomore last year, made 56 threes. Let's get to that Ryan Family Dealerships replay of the Stevic triple here, Bryce. Just the ability to give the ball up here by Bell. She's in a position she's going to win most of the time, but finds Stevic all alone.
I like that. Like you said, great positioning on the block, but says, hey, Stevic, you take this one. Give me in the assist category.
Rude shovels a pass to Hadley Fall. Kick out to Deshaw. She'll try a three. Everything falling for Minot.
How about from Deshaw's turn from downtown? Already the third made three here in the early going.
And this is in most games where Minot starts to separate. It's this kind of middle of the first half. They start making threes. It looks almost impossible to catch up.
Yeah, their defense has looked terrific here. Nice shot there.
Delaney Ogdahl on the other side for West Fargo. 19-7 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Knutson, a lane touch, pivot, out to Rude. Baseline drive, gets all the way to the corner. The young lineup in now for Minot. One senior, Rude, is going to travel on her way to the basket. Had a right idea there. Shot fake and go.
How about this early, these lineups that the Majettes are throwing out there? Definitely going deeper than we've seen in years past. I know it's first game. You do want to extend your bench, play a few more, but different looks here by Coach Schwartz to start.
Ogdahl this time right around the rim, gets the and one. Free throws coming up for Ogdahl. She scored the last 5 West Fargo points. Watch this Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
That's just a great find there. Great bounce pass, little N1 opportunity for Delaney.
Didn't even seem like Ogdahl thought she was fouled on that. One started hustling back on defense. One shot from the Serve Pro free throw line. Gets it to go. 19-10, Minot in front. Liked about the substitution pattern here. And I mean, we've only been playing for 5.5 minutes. A point of emphasis in these first couple weeks for Minot to get everybody in, especially with how young their bench is. Fall has her shot blocked. That's going to be called a foul from behind.
I like it. I like the switching it up, getting foul in here. I really like Stevic's moving around really well too in these early minutes. Some good bench production.
Hadley Fall at the Serve Pro free throw line. Junior. Really her first look at the varsity level. Makes them both. Great sign early in the season, making your free throws. I don't think we've seen a miss yet. Get the easy points. 21-10 Majettes. We've got a foul on Stevic. Now the starters head back to the scorers table.
Kind of one of those easy calls for those officials. You get those two hands on that defender. Stevic, a little trouble keeping her in front there. They're going to call that a majority of the time for sure.
Inbounds pass. Some more trouble with that for the Packers. Track it down, McKenna Dilly, the ball handler. Hands off to Johnson towards the middle of the court. Overshoots the target there, Wavrin. Johnson finds some space. Shoots over the help defense. Long rebound to Eve Knutson. Now she loses the basketball. Schrader all alone from beyond the arc. Bring it up. And a timeout by Minot High. Kind of a reverse card there in the middle of the first half as West Fargo goes on a mini run. They trail by 8, 11:33 first half.
8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Timeouts on the PSP Network, brought to you by First International Bank and Trust, a full-service family-owned independent community bank built on the bond between their employees and customers. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North and South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. Bryce, what are we seeing here defensively from West Fargo?
I've seen some. They're kind of switching it up here, going to this full court pressure look, just showing the Majettes some different looks here.
Only played about 6.5 minutes of basketball today. A 21-13 lead for Minot High. Caught fire from 3 a while ago. It's been West Fargo on a scoring run since. Knutson looks in for Lily Bell. Back out, open shooters. It's Ariana Rude. A miss. Johnson the rebound for West Fargo. She wants to push the pace. Little outnumbered though, not going to deter her from a right-handed layup. A miss. Rude down the floor to Shaw from the left side. Gets a foul. 2 free throws coming up for Everett to Shaw.
Yeah, I love that, though. You see the attention on that prior possession that Lely draws. It's basically 4-on-1. Someone's got to be open. Rude gets the open look, unable to knock it down. But once again, transition, finding Deshaw. She's fouled into the Serve Pro free throw line.
You call that kind of maturity kind of plays we've seen in the first half. You know, it doesn't matter how many are around Bell there in the post. We've seen it other times. She's just going to go up with it.
Correct.
This first half, it's been outlet passes to those 3-point shooters.
Yeah, she's been able to find, like you said, a number of her teammates open from beyond the arc.
Back to a double-digit lead for Minot High on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Your life's busy. They'll make managing your money easy. Johnson for 3, high-arcing shot. Results in a high-arcing rebound to Lily Bell. And a foul on the opposite side of the floor against the Packers. Go against Wavrin.
You've seen what Herder's, he's kind of switched up the matchups here early on Bell as well. Wavrin's had a look and Schroeder's had a look, trying to show her some different looks defensively.
Just 2 hands again. That's the from last year and the point of emphasis for the referees.
Just talked about it there.
Well, what's the point of emphasis this year in high school basketball? I know in college it's the new challenge thing, but don't have that yet in high school.
Yeah, I'm not sure with high school.
Unless we got it all figured out. Rude for 3. Nope. Johnson, another rebound. Coast to coast, Jada Johnson gonna miss. Battle for the rebound. Go out to Kaya Hagan. Another corner 3. Schrader airballs it to Shaw. The rebound for Minot. Knutson wide open from the wing, but it rolls off the rim, no good. Johnson steps into one from NBA range.
Johnson hasn't been shy here. She's trying to get it going offensively for West Fargo.
There contests that shot from Deshaw. Falls well short, and now things slow down. Johnson, who's played basically every second of this first half. Take it easy across the timeline. Fouled by Barch. She's close to foul trouble.
Yeah.
2 early ones against Kinley Barch.
Being aggressive there, you gotta love that. I mean, the defensive intensity has been there from the jump here for Minot High.
Get a timeout by Minot High. Already their second one used of the half. As went to our last break with the offense is heating up. They've cooled down since then. 9:41 to go first half, 23-13 Minot. You're watching AA basketball at the PSP Network. Time to remind you, today's broadcast on the PSP Network is brought to you in part by Farsted Oil. Contact Farsted Oil today to find out how their skilled sales team can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, and DEF needs, proudly serving North Dakota, Montana, and western Minnesota since 1938 and committed to outstanding customer service and reliability. It's Farsted Oil. Well, our first go at the basketball broadcasting this year. I know plenty of games that have caught statewide headlines already in the divisions of A and B specifically. Upsets.
Yeah.
Is it going to be the year of the upset, Bryce?
I've seen a couple. Saw South Prairie Max go down. They were a preseason 1 in A.
Jump ball. Possession arrow stays with West Fargo. Yeah, especially in our area. South Prairie loses. They've bounced back, though.
They've got Thompson tonight.
That's going
to be a big-time matchup at the auditorium.
Berthold, after a state tournament run last year, he dropped their season opener to Powers Lake Burke Central. And Minot High, the #1 here in Division AA, looking to avoid an upset against West Fargo here at home. Up by 10, halfway through the first half. Packer basketball. Reagan Lauritsen in the game, handling the basketball. Gets help from a screen, but is fouled on her way to the hoop.
You see it here in this first half. West Fargo's really got to work for everything. Even to get the ball in the paint has been a task for them here.
Well, that's kind of been a staple of the Minot High defenses past couple seasons. Lauritsen, drive and kick. There's Dilly, another foul called, and that'll put West Fargo in the bonus for the remainder of the half. We haven't even played a full 9 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's the second. Oh, just first on Ava Knutson there.
Missed first free throw by McKenna Dilly, another one of the seniors for West Fargo. They've got juniors and seniors. They just haven't played a whole lot of varsity minutes yet. Second miss. Missed the rim, too, so Minot High will inbound. Restart play.
I like how I like this full court pressure. You know, and I know the Majettes can get out in transition and can break it, but you got to show them some different looks, and Coach Herter's done that here in these first 10 minutes.
Another foul going to be called against a driving ball handler. That foul against Reagan Lauritsen, the junior. Yeah, you got to kind of try and make it so Minot High doesn't have it their way the whole game. We saw those first 5 minutes. They were just running all over the place. Since then, they've really slowed on offense. They made a field goal in about 2 minutes. Another miss by Rude. Bringing the ball up is Schrader. Through some traffic, goes all the way into the lane. Schrader, coast to coast.
Coast to coast is right, not backing down. It looked like Eve Knutson was going for the steal there, but Schrader all the way to the rim finishing.
Rude
nice
to fall. Yeah, nice pass, but the shot's not going to go. There will be a foul against Audra Schrader. So free throws again for Hadley Fall, but let's go back to this Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Schrader gets the rebound and needs no help.
Look at that. Coast, like you said, O&P, coast to coast. Nice finish.
Missed by Fall on the first free throw. And it has been 2 minutes now since Minot High has made a field goal. Those last 2 points are at the free throw line. Last year at West Fargo, Minot High shot the lights out. They had over 50 in the first half, finished with 106 points.
You seen it early here. They very streaky. They knocked down about three in a row there from downtown. Now we have a turnover, so it's going to go right back to the Majettes.
An unforced one there. Kaya Hagen kind of dribbled it off her legs. So Minot High's not only get the ball back without a shot, but also on their side of half court. They set up the offense with 4 starters back in the game. Barch to DeShaw, looks inside for Bell, triple teamed. There's Ava Knutson all alone, a missed 3, and a long rebound gets the Packers out and running. Look up the floor. It's Bakkegaard. Layup goes.
Great find there. Number 1, Lauritsen finding Bakkegaard. Down to a 7-point game.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's just 24-17. Bell threw some contact, a miss, but 2 more free throws. This is kind of what's going to have to take for the Packers to hang around. Make the shots when you get them, but good defense. If that can sustain, they've got a fighting chance.
Shows you what we know, Owen. We're telling them to slow it down. They're getting out in transition, finishing at the rim really nice here these last couple possessions as Bell knocks down the first free throw.
A slow scoring start for Lily Bell today. He's been much more of a passer, distributing the basketball, but now an opportunity for her to really get into this one in the scoring column as Minot High needs a pickup on offense. 26-17 after sinking both free throws. Under 8 minutes to go, first half. The Jerome's Collision halftime report once his first half is complete. Johnson back in the game for West Fargo. Looks inside for Ogdahl. Contact from behind, and free throws coming up for the senior Delaney Ogdahl, who shot a returning best 72% from the free throw line last season.
Yeah, Knutson just caught behind the fender there. Called for the foul.
One and one. Ogdahl makes the first, earns the second. Serve Pro brings it to the free throw line today and every game on the PSP Network. 24/7 emergency service. It's Serve Pro. Ogdahl will get them both. Most of the first half offense coming from the free throw line. That is for both teams. Lead trimmed to 7. Bell from the top of the key. Drives, kicks, Barch. Contested shot by Johnson. Offensive rebound and the putback by Lily Bell.
Great job by Bell. Just the anticipation there. Down in the lane, the putback. See if that kind of gets her going offensively.
Johnson lost the dribble, then throws it away. Bell on the run, gets past the defense, and finishes on the right side.
Really impressed with Lily's defense here in this first half. That time coming up with the steal and a layup of her own.
And the turnovers leading to points have been carrying the Majettes to this point in the contest. They were plus 18 in the turnover margin when these teams met last year in the season opener. Good find on the block. Still a tough shot by Wavrin. Rebound to Bell. Now Rude. Pass up to Deshaw. She's going to try and take it all the way. Wide open. Here's Backyard for 3. Maybe even had a driving lane there. Barch up to Deshaw. And a jump ball there. Possession will stay with Minot High, but see some things that are always present in the first game of the year. Defensive communication. There have been a lot of open shooters in this first half.
And it's really, West Fargo's kind of electing. They're really congesting the lane. They said, we're not going to give you anything easy here. You're going to have to earn it in the paint. The Majettes have kind of been settling here with a lot from the perimeter. Nice find there.
Yeah, Bell, the inbounds pass to Deshaw, and then just posted up Lily Wavrin. It'll be an and one for Bell.
I think they might have heard me on that, OP. No settling on that one. Lily on the block, about as automatic as it can be. She's got the last 7 here for the Majettes.
And in the blink of an eye, it's a 14-point lead. It's doubled for Minot High since just a moment ago when it was 26-19. Pass to the corner. Backyard, quick trigger 3, just a little short. Bell fights for the rebound. Now she'll bring the basketball up. Stops at the free throw line. Stop, pop, but no score. Offensive board. Barch's defender falls down. Rude's open. Mid-range shot goes.
I like that. Bell, once again, getting them out in transition, something she's very capable of doing there. Getting in the middle of the floor. Rude, she doesn't have that great size, but such a good rebounder.
Just one extra step there on the spin by Jada Johnson. It'll be a turnover against the Packers. Trying to prevent all of the momentum from slipping away here in the first half for the visitors. Another good idea, just not executed by Minot. Rude was looking for Deshaw, so the steal by Backyard gives it up to Ogdahl, she's going to be fouled. Back to the free throw line goes Delaney.
I love that. Bockyguard gets the steal, gets them out, finding Ogdahl there. Great bounce pass. Opportunity for an N1.
Today's broadcast on the PSP Network is brought to you by the UPS Store, located on South Broadway in Minot. Open Monday to Friday from 8:30 to 7 and on Saturdays from 8:30 to 3. For your packing and shipping needs, it's the UPS Store. 3-point play for Delaney Ogdahl, having a big first half. A season opener in Division AA. Rude splits the defense, but the layup a little strong. Down to 5 minutes remaining in the first half. 35-22 Minot on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Ogdahl looking for options. Has Schrader. Still on that far side of the floor. Down to 7 seconds on the shot clock. Knutson pokes it away. That won't reset the shot clock. There's just 6 left for the Packers.
Like that, Ava Knutson coming in. Her quickness has been on display. Great defender.
They just got to get the ball in, and they don't. So even with the shot clock worries, the Packers unable to even run a play there. Now turnovers one on top of the other for Coach Herder's team. Offensive foul called against Minot.
Yeah, they're going to call her for a hook there, Owen. I don't know. I think she's kind of battling for position there, but you kind of extend that arm behind the defender. It's going to get called.
It really is kind of a playing style as well of Lely's. There's not really going to be a more physical player down there in the post. An offensive foul against her. That means both teams in the double bonus until we go to halftime. Off balance shot by Johnson. She's got help though. Audra Schrader the putback points. And now Minot on the run. Eve Knutson from the right side gets the roll.
Good job. Great finish by Knutson there.
Here come the Packers. One hand pass down to Schrader. To Johnson. Step back three. The lefty fires. Rolls off the rim out of bounds. Ball back to Minot. 37-24 as we catch our breath a little bit for that sequence.
All the players are too. They're kind of looking at each other like, all right, let's regroup a little here. They're smiling, they're laughing. You know, these first few games.
It's a test of endurance for sure. I mean, Jason Schwartz, he said it bluntly, he said this team, they're not in the shape they really want to be at this point. They'll be better by the end of the year. Kinley Barch for three, but
that is just too much space for Kinley Barch. Her second made three of the afternoon.
Bockyguard. It's really impressive how this West Fargo team is. They don't care who's standing in their way, who might be standing in their way. Their eyes are on the prize.
I like Bockyguard. She's been going downhill, attacking the rim. 6 points here in the first half.
Barch left alone again. Defense catches up. Now wraps around a pass to Eve Knutson from the corner.
That's something you don't, it's going to be interesting to see that develop with Barch as we have a foul here, but Barch, that little head fake, get more in the lane, kind of be more complete offensively. That time finds Eve wide open in the corner.
And again, the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. For 50 years, Ryan's been a trusted name for car buyers in western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com. It's one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. Bockyguard makes the first. Played a bit for West Fargo. Was in the rotation last year. 3 points per game. Shot 50% at the line. West Fargo offensively wasn't the most efficient team in AA basketball, but in this first half at least shows some signs of improvement.
Yeah, they really have, and they're getting to the Serve Pro free throw line and converting on a good amount of those opportunities.
15-point advantage for Minot High here at home. Barch, a little lost there in the lane. Got to get it away. Throws it away. That's a win for West Fargo and a big one right now. Bring their senior Kaya Hagen back in off the bench. She'll run the point. A 2.5 still to play in the opening half here from Minot. Near side, it's a 3 from Schrader. Tries to bank it home. Gets her own rebound. Finds an open Dilly around the 3-point line. Spin and a drive by Hagen. Nice move right there, Kaya Hagen.
Her first bucket of the game there. Nice tough finish. How about Rude?
Blows by the defense. AJ Rude with the layup. Pocket guard. How about a 3? That's no good, but a rebound by Dilly is blocked by Fall.
These last few possessions here, West Fargo second chance opportunities leading to some nice buckets there. They fouled, nice block, cleanup of that one, but gotta love it, West Fargo competing on the glass here in the first half.
Yeah, what to put on that Ryan Family Dealerships replay there. It was the spin move for 2 by Hagen. There's a long 3 from Dilly, rebounded by Everett Deshaw. Barch left alone one more time, but a miss. Fall after the rebound. Last touch by Johnson of West Fargo. It'll stay with the Majettes. Shot clock, it looks like, will stay at 28. Barch on the inbounds pass.
Woo!
Around the defense for 2. Put that one on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
What a finish by Barch. We know about her ability to shoot the ball behind the arc. I love that. Take it to the rim, attack. Kind of that circus finish.
Barch in her junior season. Will miss on the free throw. This time it is West Fargo basketball. Hard to say with the skill set that Kinley Barch has, and I mean the stats even show, but even last year kind of still an underrated piece to this Minot High team. Just so much talent on it, and another unforced error by West Fargo. But back to Barch, I mean, just keep doing your thing as a kind of a role player a little bit.
And you're just seeing it. You're seeing the development here. You've seen it a number of times in this first half. She's just not settling all the time from beyond the arcs, kind of slashing as she gets in the lane here.
Right on cue, a shot, but a miss. Rebound tracked down to the corner by Audra Schrader. Just 80 seconds to go in the half for the Packers, down by 17. A good offensive showing here in the opening 18 minutes by West Fargo, but just unable to keep pace with what Minot High's doing with the basketball.
Great defense.
Knutson fighting for the takeaway. It'll be a jump ball. Stay with West Fargo down to 1:07.
And 9 on the shot clock. It's been the on-ball defense here. Nowhere to go there. Great job by Eve Knutson.
Hit it into Johnson. 6 to shoot. Stolen
Great
away by
pick.
Rude. Read that play the whole way. Just got to keep the dribble. Totally outnumbered on the fast break and is fouled. 2 shots from the Serve Pro free throw line for AJ Rude.
Falls on number 13, Kaya Hagen. First personal. AJ Rude to shoot 2.
Gets to go. Kind of a 1-on-4 fast break there by Rude. You wonder if this late in the half, you just kind of bring it back out, run a play, but get an opportunity to score here at the free throw line, being that confident, and she's going to get all 2 points.
She's got 6 here in the first half. That's her game. I mean, she's going to play fast. She's going to attack. Very willing, great passer, but that time looking for her own, getting rewarded.
Now to Shaw the steal. She's looking up the floor for Rude. Long pass. Rude will find in the corner. Throws it back to Deshaw. Here's Knutson with plenty of space, but a miss. Rude, no look, almost underneath the basket. Steal by Barch.
Great
right through the defense. Look at that one.
I love it. Just another hesitation. Show them that ball fake. A couple nice finishes around the rim.
Well, at times in this first half, it seemed like it would be tough for Minot to hit the half century, but they've sure done it. 51-30 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, and now another steal. Deshaw running all alone. Caught up by Schrader. Oh, Deshaw, though, goes to holding that left elbow. Awkward landing. Schrader also hit the ground hard. Looks like Deshaw's going to be fine and will be getting free throws.
Another great find there. Deshaw, just the ability to get out in transition again. Knutson finding her.
Both teams in the double bonus anyway. This is a shooting foul against Schrader of West Fargo. Shaw makes the first. Jerome's Collision halftime show on the way here on the PSP Network. Thank all of you for tuning in this first half, first game of the Division AA on the PSP Network. And I will say this coffee, the first of plenty on PSP this season. Nice player from West Fargo, Jada Johnson. And there's more than just her in on that play to end the first half. West Fargo can go into the halftime locker room with some confidence, but Minot High is going to go into the halftime locker room with a 21-point lead. It's 53-32. This is Division AA Hoops on the PSP Network halftime show after this.
This pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
Every football fan has their Sunday routine. Maybe it's setting your lineup, firing up the grill, or claiming your spot on the couch. But the center of every Sunday is the drive. the morning drive home before kickoff, the drive to your buddy's watch party. Wherever you're headed, we can take you there.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Breathe in.
I can't believe I wrecked my car.
There's some things in life we can't control. But what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Welcome into the Jerome's Collision Center halftime report. Accidents happen. It's part of life. At Jerome's, their goal is to help you get your car and your life back on the road, both literally and metaphorically. It's a goal that forces us to do more than fix your vehicle. We've been doing it since 1975. Call 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service collision repairs. Their specialty, you and your car at Jerome's Collision Center, bringing the halftime show today on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Minot 53, West Fargo 32. Bryce, for most of that first half, it felt like this one was, I wouldn't say neck and neck, but still kind of in the balance there. West Fargo was hanging around, and all of a sudden they're down by 21.
They were doing a good job, like I said, really kind of congesting that lane, making it tough for the Majettes to get in there, get anything easy. If not for it was a couple runs. It was an early run there in the first few minutes. The Majettes from downtown, they hit about 3 in a row there, and then towards the later portion of the first half, Lely got going, and then it was kind of Kinley Bart's show. She kind of did her thing. And the Majettes kind of can get any shot they want. They really do. But they've got to stay patient and continue to work that ball on the block to Lely.
We look at those first half numbers, Bryce. They all added up today. We're on a good start to this season.
I'm going to start on the West Fargo Packers side. They were led in scoring. Great half by Delaney Ogdahl. She had 11, the only Packer in double digits there in that first half. Hagan added 2. Schrader had 7. Johnson with 4. A player I really like. I really like Noah Bakigard. She did not shy away in that first half, playing downhill, being very aggressive. She had 8 points in the first half for a total of 32 for West Fargo. On the Majette side, 7 scorers in that first half. Great balance. They played a lot of girls there in that first half in a big rotation. Led in scoring by Kinley Bart. She had 12. Couple made threes in that first half. Lily Bell added 11. DeShaw with 11. Knutson, that would be Eve Knutson, with 7. Fowl with 3. Stevick with 3. And Rude added 6 for a total of 53. That gets us to at the half here. Majettes 53. Packers 32.
Yeah, the amount of scores, but not only that, the amount of players that got in the game for Minot High early saved some legs then for a late first half push, and that worked out just fine for Jason Schwartz.
I love it. I love the rotation idea of getting some girls into the game early. Early in the season. I really like the move. I'm a Duke fan. Duke doesn't do that much. I'm always saying, hey, can we play more guys? We're just playing 7 guys, but. Coach Schwartz doing some different things there. I like it. I liked what I've seen from the bench, and a great balance of attack in there for the first half for Minot High.
For West Fargo, down by this 21-point margin. I know coming in, this is going to be a tough test for them on the road against the number 1 team in the state in the preseason polls. And the simple goal from Coach Herter that I got from him was just to be competitive in this game. And I feel like they showed in the first half How do they do that for the next 18 minutes?
Just continue. The on-ball defense has been terrific by Minot High. I'd like to maybe just try and free up some of those ball handlers, mix in some ball screens maybe. Just try and get them a little more room. I think Bockyguard needs to continue to be aggressive. I know Jada Johnson, she struggled in the first half with shooting, and her shot selection was iffy at times, but continue to be aggressive and trying to attack and get into this lead that the Majettes have.
53-32, Minot High on top. We'll have the second half next on the PSP Network.
Not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
All set for the second half here in Minot. West Fargo visiting the top-ranked Minot High Majettes to kick off the Division AA basketball season on the PSP Network. The schedule of events next week coming up. Plenty of more basketball games starting right away on Monday, I do believe. We got some Division B coverage out in, what was it, Hazen or something?
Oh, I'm trying to remember when it all kind of
I got it right
together.
here for you, Bryce.
I know I'm back here on next Saturday, a week
yeah.
from today. I do know that.
Circle that one. Second half underway. Everett Deshaw, the three is missed. Bell will lose the rebound out of bounds. Thought maybe she had thrown it off of Audra Schrader. Yeah, next Saturday, doubleheader from Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Minot High hosting Cheyenne. Both games should be.
I don't know if I'm in doubleheader shape, Owen. I don't know if I'm in doubleheader shape yet. I got to get ready, bud.
What have you been doing in the offseason?
Oh, what have I been doing? Watching sports, drinking coffee. Nick's had me working hard.
Left-handed layup from Johnson misses.
I'll get there, I promise.
To Deshaw. Not to mention your added gig, PSP Primetime. Lily Bell fumbled the first shot, gets the second one.
There you see it there, just the patience. No panic. Go right back up with it. Good start to the second half for Lily.
Oh, high pass there.
Help defense.
Johnson, Deshaw steals it away, then throws it over the head of A.J. Rude.
Deshaw knows it too. She's like, I had her. It could have either went to her or Bard's trying to get out in transition. She says, my bad.
And it's happened a couple times today. I know
a little bit, yep.
Always wants that stuff to be sharp. First game's not really an excuse in his book.
We've kind of exclusively seen it. It's been the full court pressure. It's all been man-to-man defense here too this afternoon.
Packers get it across the timeline in 9 seconds and then lose another ball out of bounds. Keep bringing up last year's game. A lot of the same players in it. Minot High was plus 18 in turnover differential and kind of on the same pace right now.
Yeah, they're starting to turn up the pressure there. You see West Fargo kind of looking around for some answers.
Arch corner three. Lead to a long rebound by Hagen. Did they get the carry on that one, or was it something else?
Yeah, they did get a carry there. It's been, I know Hagen, she's been frustrated this afternoon, but Rude is such a pesky defender. Hagen knows the minute she puts that ball on the ground, Rude's going to be in her face, trying to poke it away. Great positioning.
Bell was underneath the nets when she caught that pass and still maneuvered her way in front of the rim to get that shot to go. Double dribble called against West Fargo. Now the turnovers really piling up for the Packers. Spoke early in the pregame show, if you're with us there, about this early schedule for West Fargo. It's a really interesting one. Obviously, you've got two of probably the toughest competition you can get in the West. Minot High on the road, Legacy at home next week. Wild pass from Arud looking for Bell. Really wasn't even looking.
I think Lely's just telling her. I mean, she's got the positioning. Just take your time there. She's going to have the positioning on the block. Take an extra second to make that pass, and then Bell can be the decider. You know.
Another double dribble. So as turnovers take things over right now. Getting back to that schedule conversation for West Fargo and kind of the things that they can accomplish here in the first month of the year. After Minot Legacy, you get Dickinson at a neutral site. Dickinson, we'll see what they do in the WDA this year. Fargo South, who didn't win an EDC game last season, and North, who had just 9 victories. A chance for West Fargo to really kind of gain a little confidence, especially early in the season, if you can go on a mini run before the holiday break.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of those games that I think they're definitely going to be in the mix there. And like you said, it's a great balance and a good job by Tony Herter.
Spent the last couple of years as an assistant over at Cheyenne. Just his second year as a head coach in the EDC. This second half has been all about Lely Bell. Stretches it out for the three-point line.
Lely 7, everyone else 0 here in the second half.
Tips the rebound back to Jada Johnson. She says thank you very much.
Maybe give her a little assist on that one. We'll see.
60-34 Majettes. Knutson straightaway 3 is on.
Eve headed to Williston State. Gonna be a Teton. Exciting times. Such a good spot-up shooter.
Another ball thrown away by the Packers. 3 commits at the moment on the Minot High team, ranging from Williston to Grand Forks to Norman, Oklahoma. You know, I even saw a Sooners sweatshirt over here on the West Fargo side. Everybody's getting on board.
Yeah, I talk about probably the relief level. You know, you go into the season just having your decision made. It really frees you up and clears your head.
Knutson in and out on that 3-point attempt. So 29-point lead for Minot. Got a blocking foul against Everett DeShaw.
I was wrong, Owen. I had picked North Carolina. I thought Lely was going to head to Chapel Hill.
Well,
that would have been really hard for me to cheer for UNC. Really? Oof.
Well, you could have picked any other school in the country. That's what the offers list was.
I know, you're right. I just had a hunch. I was wrong. We're so excited for her and
absolutely
the opportunity that she's going to have in Norman.
Missed free throws by the Packers leads to a Bell 3 off the back arm, but an offensive rebound. Goes to DeShaw, the guard. Knutson inside to Bell through a double team. Strong with it. Draws the foul. Lavrin gets the tough assignment today. Has held her ground a majority of the time, but that one now a second foul.
Yeah, they've had Schrader kind of take her turn, and Wavrin's had her turn. So, like you said, trying to show some different looks defensively on Bell.
A miss at the Serve Pro free throw line by Lely. 24/7 Mercy service and trained technicians at Serve Pro. In the game for the first time, as Bell goes to the bench, she is the sophomore Leah Dawkins. Another one of that young group coming up for Minot High. Look at the roster, doing the research for this season. Surprised, Bryce, no 8th graders on the roster this year for Minot. It's been a while since we said that. Johnson, the freshman, continues to impress with a layup.
Been a while since we've said that, my friend.
Kind of been carrying this team, the 8th graders, all these years.
Great take.
Knutson lost it out of bounds, though, and a timeout taken by Coach Jason Schwartz. The lead is 27 for Minot High, but still some things to be worked on here in game number 1.
As a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
This game on the PSP Network is brought to you by Val's Cyclery, locally owned and operated downtown Minot since 1960. They have a full line of e-bikes that they service in their shop, sharpening center for knives, scissors, chainsaw blades, and more. Fitness center with treadmills, ellipticals, and recumbents at Val's Cyclery, downtown Minot. Just 4 minutes into the second half, Minot a 64-37 lead here in the season opener against West Fargo. Billed as the #1 team in all of the land by the media. Foul against the Majettes, and back to the free throw line she goes, Delaney Ogdahl.
Good job by Ogdahl. Just a little hesitation there, getting to Shaw up in the air.
First one's good for Ogdahl. Those rankings, the preseason rankings, do they mean anything? Probably not. They always seem to, though.
It gives you and I something to talk about.
It sure does, Bryce, because we are the ones that vote on them.
Nice take.
CC Stevick and one. Watch this Ryan Family Dealerships replay. The freshman.
I like Stevick. I like Cece. She's looking quicker this season, stronger. Kind of trying to, find her role with this team.
This is the free throw. Just gets 2 points out of that. The rankings talk, though. A lot of the time, #1 coming into the new year is going to be the defending champ. There's a three by Backyguard. Ends up with DeShaw. But this year in girls AA, Horace the defending champs at second. Stevick to Eve Knutson for 2.
Horace looked the part. I know they've got some, they're replacing some talent there, and Hale going to Gonzaga. She's getting some minutes.
Losing a power conference player, but they should be just fine.
She's looked really good with Gonzaga. They've got Christopherson there. She's going to elevate everything she's doing. Jordan Christopherson, all EDC. She averaged 14 points per game last year. That's a name we're going to hear a lot on the east side of the state for Horace.
Wyvern at the line for West Fargo. Down by 30 here in the second half. So Horace got 3 of the 16 first place votes. Minot High gets the remaining 13. They will meet up, though, during the holiday break at Horace again. Remember, last year they came here, an overtime thriller. Minot pulled away at the end, scoring 90 on the Hawks.
You and I got to call that game.
3 players score 30 points each, 2 on the Horace side.
Yeah, Lely's performance that second half and into overtime. I mean, Donnelly was in foul trouble. I think Christopherson got herself into some foul trouble.
Arch at the elbow. Gonna have to put up a shot herself. Nobody open. Chance of the offensive rebound. Laverne had it. So did Root, and it was Root who was out of bounds. So ball to the Packers. The thing is, for a second straight year, and I know she was in the game for a little bit, but there'll be no Fricky with Minot against Horace once again.
Yeah, I've talked about it with our guy Dallas Hansen a lot. We're so excited to see Fricky back in action. He goes to the YMCA. Who's the first person he sees in the gym at 5:30 in the morning? It's Maggie Fricky getting up her shots, getting her work in.
Here's a 3 from Ava Knutson.
I like Ava. Ava's got a little spunk to her, good shooter, great feet.
Here's a look at the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. And respect for their customers at Ryan Family Dealership. Strong as it was 50 years ago, experience the difference. When it was at any of the locations in Minot and Williston. 71-39, Minot in the lead. Timeout on the PSP Network.
Relax, spas, etc. Bismarck's #1 hot tub and sauna dealer brings luxury and wellness straight to your home. Discover top brands, Sundance hot tubs, and Michael Phelps swim spas that deliver not just relaxation, but real therapeutic benefits. Right now, save up to $5,000 or enjoy up to 72 months interest-free financing. Visit us today at 1420 East Main Avenue in Bismarck and experience the best deals for yourself.
That your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Always like to thank our sponsors of the PSP Network, including Planet Pizza. They are the best pizza on the planet. Been around for over 25 years with the largest laser tag playground in the region, a giant lunch buffet, and they deliver. Call now at 701-852-1700 to place an order. Creeping up on the 5 o'clock hour in the Central Time Zone. Saturday afternoon hoops, the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. 71-39, Minot in the lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard over visiting West Fargo. Jada Johnson is fouled. Trying to kick out a pass to Audra Schrader. Third foul against Rude.
Oh, and we've been talking about the polls.
Yes.
I want your opinion.
Good.
I know you're supposed to be asking me the questions.
3 by Johnson misses.
How about the 4th team in the WDA for girls? Where do you see this?
I like this conversation here. You got kind of the 3. They look like locks at this point.
I mean, I know anyone can lose on a given night. I know.
It's the second day of the season.
Great screen.
Ava Knutson will miss a 3 there. Rebound. Going to go to Bell on the deflection. Then Barch mid-range. Another miss. Bell offensive board. Keeps fighting. And one for Lee Bell.
Look at Bell. Relentless on the glass. Cleaning it up and one opportunity.
Serve pro free throw line she goes. All right, to get to your question right there. The number 4 team in the West. Bismarck High looks pretty solid. St. Mary's looks pretty solid. There's a few more. Minot North might give some teams a run this year. But let's not forget about a team kind of often left off the table when it comes to WDA discussion. That's the Williston Coyotes. They put the hammer down yesterday against Cheyenne. Ostrom sisters combined for 47 points. I think it's a phenomenal team out from Williston that takes the number 4 spot. And they get to state finally through the Coyotes.
Look at that, a little prediction there. How about on that other end, though? Little Jada Johnson. She's got 6 here in the second half. I might have to agree with you, and I really like Williston's chances this year. Very impressive last night.
Bell creates some space. Long, 2 is going to miss. Johnson the rebound for the Packers. Down and running. Puts it up in the middle of the lane with the left hand. Jada Johnson another bucket.
I think she heard me. I think she listened to the halftime maybe. She said, hey, when I tuned into PSP, she's been aggressive the second half.
Another rebound. West Fargo, though, maybe a little too aggressive. There's Stevick. The steal finds Rude.
We got to find out what the AJ stands for.
We got the Ariana part.
We got the Ariana part. Maybe one of our viewers can give us a little hand, but.
Or maybe a Sport Clips MVP pick. Nora Bakkegaard for 2.
Mike Bakkegaard into double digits now for West Fargo with 10.
Rude lost the defense.
Woo!
Rolls around the rim and goes in.
She's in the double digits now. She has 10 in the ball game.
Bakkegaard wants another one. Short. Rude diving for the rebound. Lost it out of bounds. 77-45 to score. You got the numbers over there. How many in double figures for Minot High at this point?
Levy Bell is in the double figures. A.J. Rude's in the double figures. Knutson, Eve Knutson, that is. Kinley Barch.
3 blocked.
DeShaw's in the double figures, so we're at 5 for the Majettes in this ball game. What a take.
Unable to get the shot to go, but Dawkin with the offensive rebound will draw another foul. So Leah Dawkin to the Serve Pro free throw line for Minot.
I like Dawkins. She's got great size out there. They list her at 6'1", running the floor really well.
So what you need to do if you're going to come to the games and you'd rather not watch on the PSP Network, you got to watch the JV games here at Minot High. There's some good stuff in the JV games.
That's why you and I come early to the gym, try and get an idea.
Free throw's good. It's kind of Dawkin, Stevick, Knutson, Broderick group. That's kind of the next wave for Minot High. And although they are getting significant minutes at the varsity level, those JV games, you can see the talent building for sure for Minot in the years to come.
There's a guy I was talking about on the boys' side, Drew Jordan. I told you about him. Had a big game last night. How about a win by the boys today?
CC Stevick on the up-court pass from Lily Bell. Yeah, Minot High boys really kind of a lot of question marks there. One senior on the roster this year. Stevick another
Great
steal.
hands.
She's running 3-on-1, and it's going to be all CC Stevick. 3-point opportunity. Put it on the Ryan Family Dealership replay reel.
Oh, and P, that is a experience. It's just like a vet move. That little hesitation, thinking you're going to dish it off to DeShaw. Stevick goes up and one. Nice second half for her.
82-45 lead for Minot. Minot High boys yesterday against Horace, 91-86 loss to West Fargo. Playing against regarded as the #1 boys basketball player in the state, Carter Evenson, dropped 42. But a win today against 5th-ranked West Fargo, 88-87, huge. And Jeremy Brandt's first couple games as the head coach.
I mean, you got to be super. If you're a Minot High fan, you got to be happy with the effort on the east side of the state over the weekend. A lot of question marks with that boys team.
Steal here. Well, they do get him away. Harper Broderick in the game for the first time, sophomore as well. Still 8 minutes to play in this second half. West Fargo is running out of room there and options. 13 on the shot clock. First International Bank and Trust timeout. We'll be back on the PSP Network.
At GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready? Ready.
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
Back to Magic City Campus Gymnasium and the PSP Network's coverage of Division AA girls basketball. Today's broadcast is sponsored by BSN. They create exclusive personalized solutions for North Dakota high school and collegiate programs, from custom equipment, uniforms, and coaches apparel to fan wear, branding, and more. They do it all. Contact your local BSN sales pro today in Western North Dakota. How about the Western Dakota Association in girls basketball yesterday, today? A lot of crossover games against the EDC. WDA had some success. Now, none of them played Horace. None of them played Davies.
Correct.
So there's a lot to say there. I think the WDA EDC is going to be a really close race. Very even this year.
Yes. Nice little cleanup.
Right place at the right time. It's Delaney Ogdal.
I couldn't agree more, Owen. I got to watch the Horace girls play a little bit. I'm really excited to see Davies. The West Sides Legacies look good. Mandan looked good this weekend. I mean, a lot to like. You're a West Side of the State fan of the WDA.
Yeah, Davies, just because they're kind of not playing in this yesterday at least. I forget about them a little bit. The top 5 team, ranked number 4. That 1-2 punch, Passanante and Scari, going to be dangerous.
Yeah, Passanante, a returning All-State performer.
Missed free throw by Stevic, but the offensive rebound by Brooke Bedell, another new participant for Minot High today. Leading by 35 and now leading by 37 as Deshaw drops in 2 more.
I like that. Both girls are Stevic and Knudsen. They pass up a good shot for a better shot there. Deshaw finishes that mid-range game.
Get a travel against Johnson. Running clock now in the second half with the lead as much as it is. Ari Moten checks in for the first time for West Fargo, the senior. There's number 12. Pearl Aberly in the game for Minot High. Starters out for Minot with 6.5 minutes remaining. Stevic, pass to herself, misses the shot. Almost got her own rebound. Still an offensive board for Broderick. Aberly pull up too. Missed. Johnson the rebound. Football pass up to Bakkegaard. Able to stay away from that block shot. Little hang time there for Nora Bakkegaard.
Yeah, hang time's right. Got to just wait in the air, kind of wait for that defender to fly by.
And the steal. Bakkegaard, the score, the steal. How about another score from the right side? Nope. Rebound by Bedell, throws it away. And we're going to get a foul on that shot from Reagan Lauritsen. Continuing our preseason talk, Bryce, because I know you didn't have enough of that in the PSP primetime on Wednesday night, and you're probably going to do the same thing next Wednesday, too.
I'm ready.
We haven't talked about Century yet. Century, I know, maybe the least returning production maybe of any of the top teams in the WDA, but the word has been out for the last couple of years about this freshman trio. About 4 of them, I think, they're on the varsity roster this year. I think they're the real deal without them even playing one varsity game yet.
I said it. I highlighted. I think it's one of the stories of the year that we're going to watch with Wellstead and Thornton. I put it on a caliber. I really think it's going to be something special, kind of like what Fricky and Bell have done at Minot High. I do think it's at that level. It's nice take by Broderick.
Harper Broderick's first points of the new season. 86-50, the Minot High lead. Johnson, the spin move to the left hand, rolls off.
There's some listeners probably saying it's not fair to maybe say that, but I truly believe. I'm not trying to add
totally
any pressure.
Fair, Bryce. I'm on your side about it.
The offers that are coming in on these 2 girls and from universities already, I mean, it is special what they're going to do at Century.
Because here's the thing. They might not have played varsity level in a Century Patriots jersey yet, just as Horizon Huskies. But in the summer, they're playing some good players, and that's what they're being evaluated on.
Good
across
pass.
the country. Aberly misses the layup. Rebound by Bedell out to Broderick. Turnover.
I believe they both have South Dakota and NDSU offers.
Something like that, yeah.
I believe it's both.
Ooh. Maggie Jacobson, the freshman, draws the foul for West Fargo. Free throws coming up for her. Jacobson's first look at the varsity level in her career. This is the first free throw of 2. Johnson and Bakkegaard exit, likely as well for the last time today. I'll recap the final numbers. Stories from this one in our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. Following the final buzzer. Dawkin, nice move there to the baseline. Just going to get the shot to fall. Second chance for the Majettes. Broderick a miss. And a foul on Dawkin there. Trying to get the rebound. Call that one the pass interference in football.
She's saying, hey, I was like, I'm going for the ball is what her argument is there. But regardless, it's a foul. And could be some free throws for the Packers.
It's Ari Moten shooting the free throws. 1 for 1 on the career. Miss. Docking the rebound for Minot. Aberle for 3. Got it.
I like that. She gets into the stat sheet there with a 3. Great find by Dockin.
There goes the defensive side. Ripping it away was Broderick. They're going to call a jump ball first to stay with West Fargo. Just about everybody that put on the jersey today is on the bottom of the basket for Minot High. Moten long 2. Nope. Ava Knutson. Look at that move. Just couldn't get rewarded with the 2 points.
He's looking for the move of the game there. A little circus up and under there.
Moten's 3. Still can't find it. Name our Sport Clips MVP. Magic City Home Leisure move of the game as part of that post-game report. Get prepared for first full week of basketball coverage on the PSP Network starting Monday night. Broderick, I mean, the stats are going to look good.
I'm running out of room,
for Broderick. Rebounds and steals, about a double-double.
Running out of room on the stat sheet with the another number of participants in the game here today. That's okay, though.
Really good awareness there of the defense. Kind of one-on-one there in the paint. Turnaround jumper is good. 91-50 Majettes. Still 2 minutes and change. Bumped there by Donkin was Jacobson. She'll go back to the free throw line. Went 0 for 2 on her first trip. Get some more subs in. Last few entering for Minot High. This is Jayla Flepson. Varsity debut for the sophomore. And for West Fargo, Mia Phillips. Also a sophomore, Brooklyn Williams, a sophomore in the game. There's free throws for Jacobson.
Big day for the West again here, Owen. Girls hoops. Mandan victorious.
Banking home the 3 was Flepson. How about the first varsity points for her?
How about the bench giving Flepson some love? They were excited about that one.
You have to make a little more room there on the box score, Bryce.
I'm trying, I
more
promise.
And more scores today. You have a long post-game segment there. You better be ready. Bedell, a miss. Rebound picked up by the Packers. That's Sophie Sinkler. This is Maya Schrader as we introduce you to more of the West Fargo team here late in the game. Another one for Flepson. Let it fly. No, just a little line drivey there. Loose ball will be picked up by Phillips and then thrown away, but we got a foul. Jason Schwartz said he wanted his Minot High team to get as many offensive looks as they can. Well, when you end the day with 94 and still counting, and even some times in this game where it kind of felt like they weren't scoring, I mean, they had chances of plenty today.
I don't know if it's possible. It's kind of a quiet 94, I felt like.
Yes, I'd agree with that.
You said it to me at the half. They were like, yeah, they got to 50, but a good balanced attack, getting to the free throw line, hitting some outside shots. A lot of, different contributors off the bench. That's huge for the Majettes.
Last free throw here from Mia Phillips. On this, rebound by Williams. Put it up, and you'll get free throws as well. Upcoming schedule for Minot High. They won't play again until a week from now when they host Cheyenne as part of that doubleheader on the PSP Network. We'll follow them to Bismarck for their West Region opener the following week on the 16th of December as they take on St. Mary's. Very interesting St. Mary's team this year. A lot of talent back for the Saints. I'll wrap up the opening week of the West Region slate against BHS before a long Christmas break of conference games.
We're going to have a nice little break too, O&P this
too
year.
Much. Yeah, double dribble. Donkin. Clock running, a lead of 43 for Minot. Under a minute to go. Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show on the way. Wrap up the first week of the high school basketball season in North Dakota. Scoreboard's off.
Scoreboard went.
And the one thing to not have a good opening day was the scoreboard.
We've lost power.
Looks like we're going to lose our on-screen scoreboard as well for the remainder of this, but 94-51 is the tally. Just 35 seconds to go in this game. It's a running clock anyway. Let's just inbound it.
Oh.
Inbound it, put up a shot.
They're working hard to try and get it reset here. It's going too smooth, Owen. Everything was going too smooth.
I mean, a great opening day here on the PSP Network. 35.1, so we won't have the BNT National Bank scoreboard for the rest of this. 94-51 Majettes.
A little smile on Coach Schwartz's face. Going to be one of our guests on PSP Primetime this year. I've got him locked in.
Who's next
Later
week
down the
on,
road, we've got Isaac
Wednesday?
Sondrel from Velva Boys this week.
Going to be good stuff on the PSP Primetime every Wednesday night, 7:30 Central.
I want to give a shout out to the UPS store, one of our sponsors. They do, I know they headquarters for packing and shipping. I'm telling you, the printing that they can do, what they did for our studio was huge. Getting that ready for us this week. Still not done, but UPS store, shout out to them.
Buzzer beater 3, going to miss the mark. And this one has gone final. Minot High 94, West Fargo 51. The Majettes, #1 in the state, get to 1-0 here at home. Postgame show is next on the PSP Network.
Learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Is proudly brought to you by and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Welcome in to the Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads postgame show. A Minot high win to open up the season 94-51 over the West Fargo Packers. And to start our postgame show, we are joined by today's Sport Clips MVP, AJ Ruth. Thank you for joining us up here after a win.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, first game of the year, could go any way possible. For you guys, it went pretty well, and you got everybody involved.
Yeah.
How good did it feel to just get right back into the swing of things on day one?
It feels great. We really wanted to get our JV players in, so we just tried to score as much as we can, get a lot of stops, and yeah, so we're happy that everyone could get in the game.
We need to know, AJ, what we know the Ariana part, right? Ariana, what's the J?
My middle name.
Which is?
Joy.
Oh, I wouldn't have got it.
Yeah.
I had a good guess.
Yeah.
Well, do you prefer AJ?
It's kind of my basketball nickname, so.
Okay, we're going to call you AJ.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Yes.
My question is, hey, you're seniors now. We've talked about this senior group for years. How is the group staying relaxed? Because we know you're hearing about the expectations talk and you know, this team trying to finally get healthy, try and get Freaky back into the mix. How are you guys handling the expectations of being preseason one, being one of the favorites in state of North Dakota, and that added pressure?
Well, even though we're one of the favorites, we still want to work our hardest, and Maggie has been out for a while, and we just want her back. So we're just working our hardest, doing the best we can until she's healthy and can play with us again.
How excited was the team when I told them they were interviewing you?
Yeah.
How loud did you yell when Flipson made that three?
Oh, really loud. Off the bench, yeah.
All right, that's what we got for you, our Sport Clips MVP, AJ Ruth. Congratulations. Go spend some time with your teammates.
Thank you so much.
You bet.
All right.
Thanks, AJ.
This is the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show on the PSP Network. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online at planningteam.com, helping clients work toward financial freedom. Well, final score, 94-51 in favor of the Minot High Jets on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. How about the individual numbers? Bryce Goodnick?
I might need an oxygen tank after I'm done with this, but I'm going to give it a go. All right, West Fargo side. Wavrin finished with a single point, so did Lauritsen. Jacobson got it in the stat sheet. She had a single point as well. Baki guard, I really like her. I think she's going to be another player to watch in the EDC. She finished with 12. How about Jada Johnson? Nice second half. She had 12. Schrader with 7. Ogdahl with 15. Hagen with 2. On the Majette side, I mean, what a balance of attack this was. They were led in scoring by Lily Bell. She had 21. Rude, our Sport Clips MVP, added 10. 3 for Doc and 12 for Barch. All those were in the first half. 12 for Eve Knutson. 13 for Deshaw. Flepson off the bench with a 3-ball. Aberly with a 3-ball off the bench as well. Foul added 3. Broderick with 2. Stevick, a nice game. She had 9. The other Knutson, Ava Knutson with 3. What a start to the season here for the Majettes.
The question you brought up about the pressure, I think everybody kind of sees that, but didn't really feel like it was there at all today for Minot High. It was just a good first day of basketball.
It really was, and they did a lot of nice things. You've seen it, their ability to force turnovers, that full court pressure, getting out, getting layups, getting easy looks in transition. Barch really stood out to me. I liked what I saw early in this first game of her not settling from the perimeter, attacking the rim, going downhill. There's a lot of things. I mean, a lot of things to like what you saw tonight from the Majettes.
Now they get to 1-0 to open up the season, get a whole week off until hosting Cheyenne next Saturday right here on the PSP Network as part of a doubleheader against the Mustangs. And at least for the early non-conference games, that does it. They still have Horace still to go, but I mean it's a quick move from start of the season into conference play, which is only 2 weeks away when they take on St. Mary's. So is there anything to kind of correct from this one? I know we saw kind of a turnover, maybe bug a little bit in the first half. It got figured out, and is there really anything that Jason Schwartz can go to? All right, that's our next focus for Cheyenne.
I don't think so. I love the involvement. Of,
we'll see if he agrees with you on that, though.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, you know, coaches, they're gonna be up with something and they're gonna have something to say. But I think it's safe to say you see a different approach from Coach Schwartz there. You know, you play heavy minutes with a lot of these girls these last couple of years. I know it's early, it's the first game, but I liked it. I liked the substitution routine he did and bringing some different bodies in. And then, because they're going to be relying, you know, there's going to be different nights where they're going to need girls to elevate and step up and do some things. And you saw that. Stevick really stood out to me, too. I think Cece Stevick, her game's continuing to develop. She was really good off the dribble. Just a freshman. I mean, a lot to like. And if you're Coach Schwartz, and now you get a week off, you get a good week of practice in before Cheyenne comes in.
And remember, this is a team that is still without one of the best basketball players in the state of North Dakota, too. A 43-point win today over West Fargo, but we're not done yet in our post-game show. Time to hand out our awards. Already spoke with our Sport Clips MVP today, A.J. Rue, the point guard, did a lot on every facet of the game. Bryce, why was she the pick today?
She plays so hard. I can't even tell you how many times she was on the floor for a loose ball, trying to gain these extra possessions. She's relentless attacking the rim. I know she's only, what do they list her, 5'3". At that 5'3", she's such a tremendous rebounder for her size, and tipping and keeping balls alive. She does a lot of the dirty work. She's such a good passer, getting her teammates involved. She's really taken advantage of her opportunity for more minutes with this team, and very impressive effort from her tonight, A.J. Rude.
Sport Clips is the home of the MVP haircut experience. Check it online with the hairstyles today at sportclips.com or use the app. They bring you the MVP. How about the Magic City Home Leisure Move of the Game Award? If you let me take this one maybe for the first game of the year. Big talking point in this one is how Minot High shared the minutes, shared the basketball really well. And I think early on in the game, you had Knutson and Bell on the floor at the same time. Kick out to one of the younger players there sitting in the corner. Was it Stevick on that three, I do believe? They got it to her
right
in the first
corner,
half.
Yes.
Yeah, that kick out three to Stevick, I think, summed up this one for Minot High pretty well.
I really liked just Bell being that. She's such a good passer. When we talk about her, everything is just her ability to score. It's inside out. It's the mid-range. It's on the block from beyond downtown. But she's a very capable defender, and she's a great passer. And you saw that on display. You know, there's a number of opportunities for her to maybe force a shot up there in the block or inside the paint. She elects, get her teammates involved, pass a good shot up for a better shot there, and then you saw that a number of times this afternoon.
Yeah, gave the ball up a lot. Still, when they needed her, was able to go on that scoring run. Still finished with 21 today, did Lily Bell as part of your Magic City Home Leisure Move of the game. It's time to bring a spot to your home. Stop at Magic City Home Leisure on South Broadway. You'll find a massive inventory and next-level sales team to help you find the perfect spa, sauna, or game for your rec room. It's Magic City Home Leisure. Well, that does it for game number 1 of our Division AA basketball coverage on the PSP Network. I tell you, it's many because it's more than ever. Adding PSP Dickinson, we'll have a lot of Mavericks coverage there. So many games in the Bismarck-Mandan area. I mean, there's nights that North and High will be on the same network here on PSP during a WDA conference week. We've got a lot of basketball to watch, and we're just one day into it.
I mean, there's a night in Bismarck. We've got 3 crews going, all doing double headers. Shout out to our guy Logan Dean on the camera work today, finishing up with school, making big-time moves, helping us out. Always great, always appreciated, and we're just getting started. Like I said, it's hoop season. Everyone's ready. The crew at PSP is ready.
It's officially begun. And that has been our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show from Minot. For our great crew, Logan Dean on the camera, Bryce Goodham, my color commentator, I'm Owen Patterson, repeating your final score for the final time. Minot 94, West Fargo 51. We'll be back in this building next Saturday. Girls and boys doubleheader between Minot High and West Fargo Cheyenne. Hopefully you join us then. But until then, have a good night, everybody.
Is proudly brought to you by on all social media platforms. ESP Network, it's game day.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready?
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Blue Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors. Your plan, your future, your team.
At Schatz Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day. So you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Schatz Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Leave it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.